Some stories from Xander M's book, Adventures of Xander for All People and Ants by Xander M. Copyright Xander M. 2020. Narrated by Mitch, Bensel. There are a few of the short stories of a small book I put together for Xander, my grandson. When he was 4, then 5, he would tell me stories, and I would type them verbatim. All the words are his, and all of them are amazing. I hope you enjoy this little story moment from Xander M. The Tree That Grew and Grew by Xander. Once upon a time, there was a magic boy, and he decided to plant a tree. He was so magic the seeds wouldn't grow unless he planted them. His magic made them grow overnight. Seeds don't grow overnight, but his seeds did. The tree grew so tall, up into outer space. That is how tall it grew. The boy climbed up and up to the top of the tree that was near the stars, but the stars pushed him back down gently. They thought he was an adult, and adults couldn't be around the stars. So the next day he planted a radish. It grew so long and tall back up into the stars next to the tree. It kept growing, though, way past the tree, and touched the moon. The boy wanted to climb up there, but he had to write a note first to the stars, telling them he was not an adult. He was a kid, and kids could climb to the stars or to the moon. The note said, "I am not an adult. I am a little kid." So he climbed up the radish to the stars and then went back down to the grass. He was a tired magic boy. He grew 2 tall plants and climbed them both, and one time was gently pushed back down to the grass. So it was time to take a nap. He would grow more plants tomorrow, but for now the stars and the moon would have to wait for him to visit another day. The next day he wanted to plant something else. This time it was a strawberry bush that got so big because he was watching. It got as tall as the radish bush, so he climbed the radish. He had magic hands so he could make them stretchy, so he could touch all 3 plants and climb all 3 at the same time. He got to outer space and said hi to the moon and the stars and the sun, but he stayed away from the sun. It was hot. He stood on the radish like a balance beam and waved high. It was not a balance beam. It was a radish. The end. The Evil Fly by Xander M. Narrated by Mitch, Bensel. From his book, Adventures of Xander for All People and Ants. Copyright Xander M. 2019. The Evil Fly. Once upon a time there was a fly named Evil Fly. The fly kept getting into people's water and food in their noses, the books they were reading, and in their shoes. So the little boy got a fly swatter and ran to the evil fly to hit it with the swatter to get rid of it. The evil fly had a tiny sword, and he was fast. He cut the fly swatter and flew higher and higher, then flew down really quickly and cut it right in half. The little boy had an idea. He wanted to make the evil fly a nice fly. He would be his friend, then that would make him nice. He looked at the fly and said, "I want to be your friend." The evil fly heard the little boy had stopped in the air. He suddenly turned into a nice fly. He always wanted a friend. They tried to find other flies like butterflies that turned into nice butterflies also. There was also a night fly that turned into a nice night fly. They were all friends, and they lived outside in the little boy's house. Every morning they buzzed on his door to play. The end. A Quick Song by Xander M. Narrated by Mitch Bensel. Don't let the dinosaur get the egg. Don't let the dinosaur get the egg. Don't let the dinosaur get the egg. Louder. Don't let the dinosaur get the egg. 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 Faster. Don't let the dinosaur get the egg. Don't let the dinosaur get the egg. The boy runs to the egg. It's a present for the little baby dinosaurs. The end of the song.